The sun beat down on the dusty road as a lone traveler hurried along. His destination? Susa, the ancient Persian capital. There, he planned to deliver a message to King Darius, the ruler of the largest empire the world had ever known. From the deserts of Arabia to the shores of the Aegean Sea, Darius's domain stretched as far as the eye could see. It was an empire forged by conquest and held together by the might of its king. But Darius wasn't just a warrior. As the traveler approached Susa, he passed fields of ripening grain, vineyards heavy with grapes and orchards laden with fruit. These lands, once unruly and independent, now thrived under Darius's rule. And at the heart of it all was the king, poring over maps in his grand palace, dreaming of new conquests. Our story starts before Darius, though, back when Cyrus the Great founded the Achaemenid. Born around 600 BCE, Cyrus didn't inherit a great empire. Instead, he had a vision of one. By uniting the Medes and Persians to nomadic tribes from the Iranian plateau, he created a powerhouse. First, he conquered the Median kingdom, then took on the prosperous Lydian kingdom. King Croesus of Lydia, famous for his wealth, was defeated by Cyrus at the Battle of Tyria in 547 BCE, with Lydia crushed. The way to the east was open. Next, Cyrus marched on Babylon, the jewel of Mesopotamia, ruled by King Nabeni. The siege was long and fierce, but in 539 BCE, Cyrus triumphed. Instead of sacking the city, he issued a proclamation freeing the enslaved people of Babylon. This act of magnanimity changed the course of history. Many people credit Cyrus with instituting the world's first human rights declaration, summarized in the Cyrus Cylinder. But Cyrus's ambition didn't stop there. He kept pushing eastward, reaching the Indus River and defeating King Tamiris in 530 BCE. Meanwhile, in the west, Cyrus secured his borders by defeating the nomadic Scythians north of the Black Sea. With decades of campaigning, Cyrus created an empire stretching from Central Asia to the Middle East and parts of the Caucasus. It was a realm so vast, it defied the imagination. But holding an empire together is as difficult as building one. Fortunately, Cyrus had prepared the way. He appointed loyal governors to oversee each province, a system that ensured stability after his death. Despite its size, the empire felt like a single country thanks to Cyrus's efforts. After Cyrus's assassination in 529 BCE, his empire teetered for a while. But soon, Darius I took the throne. Remembered as Darius the Great, he cemented the empire's stability and prosperity. Darius strengthened provincial rule by introducing satrapies, provinces governed by each satrap acted like a king in his region, collecting taxes, maintaining order, and raising armies. This system not only helped manage such a vast territory, but also encouraged competition among satraps, fostering a spirit of efficiency. To bind his empire together, Darius commissioned the Royal Road, a marvel of engineering, stretching 1,700 miles from Sardis in modern-day Turkey to Susa in modern-day Iran. The road enabled swift travel across the empire. Couriers could cover the entire distance in just 8 days. And along the road were inns, post houses, and rest stops, ensuring travelers could stay on the move. But Darius wasn't just an administrator. He was also a warrior king. He campaigned extensively, extending Persian rule to Central Asia and into the Balkans. He clashed with the Greeks several times, even invading Thrace and Ionia, regions in what is today Western Turkey. The Greeks, however, defeated the Persians at the Battle of Marathon in 490 BC. Despite this setback, Darius planned his revenge, setting the stage for his son Xerxes to invade Greece. Xerxes inherited an empire on the brink of war with Greece. Determined to avenge his father's defeat, he assembled a massive army and navy, launching the second Persian invasion of Greece in 480 BCE, but the Persians faced stiff resistance. At the Battle of Thermopylae, a small force of Spartans and their allies famously held off a much larger Persian army for days. Though the Persians eventually won, the bravery of the Spartans became a thing of legend. On the sea, the Greek navy defeated the Persians at the Battle of Salamis. With the Greek victories ringing in their ears, the Persians began their long trek home. Thus ended Xerxes' campaign, and with it, the empire's golden age. Despite the empire's later decline and eventual fall, Persia's influence endured. Its administrative innovations, cultural achievements, and even its military defeats left an indelible mark on history. And yet, despite all their achievements, the rulers of Persia have often been overshadowed by their enemies, the Greeks. But it's time to set the record straight. Let's give credit where credit is due to the kings of kings. The rulers of the greatest empire the world had ever seen, the Persian emperors. Thank you for watching. For more videos of kings of history, please stay tuned. See you next time!